What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel today, and we are back on Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed for the finale of the Golden Club races. We are going to be driving the Monte Carlo Tournament Challenge Club event, whatever this is. It's the final one. We last time out did I don't remember what it was even called, the hill climb. How could I forget the hill climb? Most ominous name of all time. Anyways, we are going to be jumping right into this. Take any classic or golden era Porsche and race them through a challenging circuit of Monte Carlo, so we get to run all five. I did hint that we were going to use the 911, or excuse me, the 944 S Turbo again, and we're going to do that. Not for any particular reason. It's a good car. I like the car. It's very fast. Apparently, we did a bunch of upgrades at some point, and I just enjoy it. So we're going to drive 1 through 5. No idea how many laps each of these are. Just double check we don't have any damage from last time out. So yeah, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea how long each of these are going to be, but hopefully they're fun. We should be okay. I like the chances of our car here with our performance. We might see some 930s again, some 2.7 Carrera RSs. Who knows, but we're going to get right into it. We're going to figure it out together. Pair of 930s in front of us. Seem to get off the line very well, actually. Try to roll around the outside of some of these guys, which we do. That was a good start, actually. We got 3 right off the bat. Should be able to jump up inside a wing nut here with a big dive. Thought about going to the inside there of steel, or go around the outside instead, but we don't quite make it. Inside there, we're going to go through the tunnel this time. Pair of 930s ahead of us here for Paris and Dylan. That's actually going to be probably a little bit awkward and tricky to try to race up to and pass, because they're going to be very fast on the straights. We should have superior handling. It looks like 5 laps apiece here, so some of these are going to take a little while. Some of these won't be too bad, but some are going to take a little while. Nice and patient here, nice and slow, not in any rush. Oh, I thought we were taking the hairpin there. My bad. Slowed way more than we needed to. It's all good. First lap, all about learning. We're not going anywhere, so. Swing right around the outside of Dylan. Also, good start. We should have just superior grip in this 944. All the upgrades we did at whatever point that happened that were well worth it. They worked out well. So yeah, it's probably going to take a little while. I realize 5 laps apiece. Some of these here are going to be like 7 or 8 minute races, so we might be here for like 30 minutes, which is fine. It's a very good lap, though.
First place.
Guess we haven't come here in a fast car yet, so should be able to break the lap record without too much problem. Just stay nice and smooth and patient. We're going to have a lot of Monte Carlo, obviously, with 5 races here, so don't get too caught up in anything. Don't get too confident. The track can still reach out and bite you. It is a very treacherous track, some bits, especially the hairpin, some of these brake zones, the curbs, etc. So stay nice and committed. Anyways, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below if you're new. Don't want you to miss anything from Porsche Unleashed as we reach the tail end of this career mode, or iRacing content, Camaro content, anything else I do. So should be able to go through there. I was going to say we should be able to go through there flat with the grip we have if we get the line right. So a little bit wide there, but that's okay. Grip is very good in this car, as we saw last time out for the hill climb. Final corner here. No fountain on this version of the track. I think this is the only one basically where we don't use the fountain. I think it's 4.
Second lap, you're in first place.
That was a lap record there for sure. Probably like 118, 119, somewhere in there. The only other track I think that we don't use any of the fountain at all is 4, which we technically use because we go around it as a hairpin type corner. But this track bypasses it completely, which is perfectly fine. We have a good gap there, actually. It's 13 seconds already, so we may see some lap traffic today. Not sure about that. Of course, after this next episode out, we will start the modern era tournaments. And then following the modern era tournaments, we will have the, the modern era club races. Not sure how that works because the tournaments are what drives the career mode, what dictates your timing. So we may or may not run the club races first, or I don't know exactly. We'll have to play that by ear and wait and see how it goes. But we might do one of each and alternate. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. But we gotta get through this one first, obviously. Get through the golden era club races, and then we will worry about that in the future. Final corner. 2 laps to go here. Popsicle sticks, we are going to catch backlash for sure. Probably
That's your
Leadfoot as
third
well.
lap.
You can see
First
them up ahead. They're
place.
just going through the hairpin on lap 3, so we have just a massive pace advantage here on them. Not sure if we'll lap any of them on any of the other Monte Carlo circuits. I know 4 and 5, although they're very short, obviously that means we have less time to make up, but less time to catch them also. 3 is kind of medium. 2 can be a little bit trickier. Not sure how that's all going to play out, but we'll deal with that when we get there. So I think we're in a good spot, obviously, with a 30-plus second lead. Too bad this isn't a rally, because this would be perfect for a rally circumstance where we just have massive gaps with our pace advantage, but we'll take tournament form. That's okay, too. Points are points. Gathering more points is good. We seem to be pretty sporty, so we should be able to run towards the front in all these races without too much issue. Right up against the wall there. That was actually really good. Really well done. A little bit too sideways there. Jumped on the brakes a little bit too hard, trying to maximize our corner entry speed compared to backlash. It looks like we got Leadfoot and Amazon up ahead. Should be able to lap each of them here without too much issue. Next couple corners. 944 and another 930 it looks like. Yep. So we lapped 2 of them before the end of lap 5, so they're just ending lap 4, excuse me, they're just ending lap 3, which is crazy.
You're in first place.
May catch
This is your
Wingnut here.
final lap.
It's going to be tricky, but Wingnut is up ahead. You can see they're the green car, so there's a chance. Not that far behind. So that's going to be our competition today. We're going to win these races by massive margins, it looks like, if we don't have any issues or mistakes. But we're just going to have to see how many cars we can lap each event, see how many are on the lead lap. So this one looks like we're going to be able to catch Wingnut here. It's going to leave us 4 out of 8 on the lead lap. We'll see if we can beat that in any of the other races. Yeah, just straight line advantage, cornering speed advantage, just faster. That might not even be a turbo, to be fair, but that's probably part of it. Alright, probably not going to catch any of these 2nd through 4th here. Not sure where Steele's at, but another little slide there as we chuck it in pretty deep. That's okay. See if we can even see Steele on the mini-map here by the time we finish up. He's quite a ways ahead. Nope, not going to see him on the mini-map. We may see him in the hairpin as we come around here, but yep, there he is. He's still in the hairpin, so long way off from him, but good result, 620, good race. And that's race number 1 complete, so good start.
You won the race.
We did indeed, thank you very much. Yeah, so this is just 944 and 944S. No wonder they can't keep up. Steele is in a 944S turbo with us, though. 1368. Safe bonus. Best lap. So, good group of races there. Successful. We'll probably set lap records at pretty much every single track here, I'd assume, especially the ones that we haven't been to in a car this fast yet, which I don't know which those are exactly, but probably set some good lap records here for a lot of these. We do get to start from the front, which is great. Again, first lap through the fountains are probably going to be a little more conservative, just so I don't kill myself not remembering which way is preferred, as we did last time we came to Monte Carlo. I don't even remember the circumstances exactly, but I know we made a huge mistake and nearly died, but that's okay. Another fast lap here in Monte Carlo 2, 104, so short lap for sure. Tricky brake zone, downhill, bumpy entry. It's a pretty fast short lap, but we just gotta make sure we're precise with our inputs. Doing okay. Don't remember at all which direction this track goes. I'm going to assume it just loops over to the left here after this corner because of our lap length, but yep, we're just going to loop over to the left here nice and easy. Again, 5 laps here should be pretty straightforward. We'll go nice and conservative here until we remember which way around the fountain we want to go. We'll go left. That seemed to work. All right, cool. Good lap there on the starter lap, actually, like 108, something like that, so hopefully we can improve on that. Already a nice gap we have at the front. Paris has actually fallen behind Steele. Again, short lap means not as much time nearly to make up ground on the other cars, but that's okay. We'll see what we can do. We have a big gap already. Not sure if it's enough to lap all of them or some of them or whatever. Looks like Dylan and Steele are actually battling for the lead here. So yeah, hopefully this one will be less than 6 minutes if we can put good laps together here. Maybe not less than 6. It'll be close. We'll see what we can do. Good run of momentum up the hill. Carry it towards the line. Nice fast bit here. This direction pretty straightforward.
Second lap.
Just
You're
a
in
slight
first
break
place.
to make sure the thing settles. Very good lap there. Again, that was like 102. You can already start to catch the back end of the pack there. You can see them. They're just leaving kind of the twisty bit onto the marina. So we're close. I mean, we're not that close, but we're definitely getting there. A little bit of a push wide, but we're good. Someone's hit the sign there at the end of the curbing. Alright. It's probably going to be our last clean lap here this lap, and then we're going to have traffic, so this lap isn't faster. None of them are going to be. Final lap may be fast just because we don't have to worry about breaking it all for the fountain. We just go for it because the race ends before that point. Got a little bit of air there, got us a little bit unbalanced and unsettled, but we're okay. We're going to catch backlash right in a really awkward spot here.
Third lap, first place.
Yeah, that was about the worst place we could have caught backlash, but that's okay. We lived. We survived for sure. There are Dylan and Paris up ahead. We won't catch them, I don't think, in just 2 more laps here, but we might be able to get to Wingnut again. We'll see. Roll right around the outside of Amazon there. Should be able to run down Leadfoot here. No problem through the straightaway and into the tunnel. We're in a good spot, actually. We're doing pretty well. Go to driver's right here, just to make sure we get through cleanly and open up our entry. Wingnut will be next, and then we're not that far behind, actually, those guys. I mean, it's not close, but it's possible. It's possible that we catch all of them. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible. Just carry so much more speed through some of these corners. Yeah, there's Wingnut up ahead. He's not that far behind some of these guys, I'm telling you. It's going to be closer than you think. Thankfully, we'll get to fly through the fountain this time.
Fourth lap, first place. Last lap.
Last lap indeed. Jump to the left of Wingnut here. Paris, Dylan, and Steele left up ahead. Where are they? They're not that far ahead. It's possible, folks. It's not likely, considering it's basically just straight away from here to the end now. It's our last break zone. A little bit of a lift probably at the exit of the tunnel up the hill, but that's pretty much it. Not sure we'll catch them, but it's going to be close. We did get us down to 4 cars on lead lap again. They're all still pretty tight together. I just don't think we need more break zones to catch them, since our cars are relatively evenly matched in the straight, but not going to happen today. You see Paris up ahead there. We might catch that car just because of momentum, but don't think we'll get all of them. Get Paris. We might get Dylan. Gonna get Dylan, I would think. It's gonna be very close. I think we got him. I think we got Dylan just based on where we were and where it took control away from me. That's very close, but we'll call it. We got Dylan. Let's try to challenge ourselves here to get all of them. Yes, we did. We won by about 1:15. Makes sense. Tournament leader, safe bonus, awesome. Lap record, lovely. Good result on the race number 2. Shouldn't be any repairs. Always just check to be safe. Monte Carlo 3, the normal one if you want to think of it like that. The one that we are introduced to first and probably drive the most. Start from the front, which is good.
3, 2,
I think the right way through the the fountain there is the way to go. The opposite direction, but we'll deal with that when we get there. 5 laps again as usual. We do have hairpins here in this one. A little bit of a longer lap, but more brake zones. I think 4 might be the one if we're going to lap them. 4 might be the one, so we'll have to pay attention to that. Decent start. Cool that we got all the way up to second on that one, though. That was pretty mega. Just a little bit of a lift there to make sure the nose swings in. It's not a tight corner, but you don't want to run wide regardless. So this is a tricky track, not because it's difficult or long or anything. It just incorporates a lot of different elements. of the area. And some of them are hazardous, like these jumps in the tunnel can be if you don't hit them straight and square. Hopefully not something we'll have to worry about today. And we fly down the hill to a fast left-hander. Oh, got a little bit unbalanced there just because we broke on a curb or something, which is okay. Carry momentum up the hill here. Nothing too special. Tighten slightly and tighten some more for the last one. Should all benefit us with our grip and our lap time. And of course the fountain benefits us as well here. We'll go to the right side.
First lap. You're in first place.
There we go. Made it. Good lap. That might have been a lap breaker off the start lap there that time actually. Not exactly sure. But we'll keep chugging along. It's a good gap to start. Minute and a half lap record tells me it's possible. Not likely, but possible that we could lap everybody today. Again, just a nice lift to make sure nose swings. We're good. Get through there pretty well. We really got to be able to see backlash by the end of this lap to put me in position to think we have a chance. We don't have to catch them, we just have to be able to see them. Looks like they're all just kind of going through the hairpin sections. I'm going to push out into the fence. That's not going to help our cause at all. Little mistake there. I was just looking at the map, trying to find the other cars. Thankfully, not too much damage. Still good. Car still tracks straight, which is good. Probably down a little bit of performance, but that's not the end of the world. Again, most of our performance is made up with driving lines and brake points rather than car. I say that as the car's max upgrade, as I just got all out of shape there. That was not good. Not our best result here. Not our best race for sure. Don't see backlash yet, so that makes me think they're a little bit too fast today to catch all of them. Yeah, they're already in the hairpin.
You're in first place.
I don't know. Today might not be the day just based on how they're trekking and how they're performing so far, it looks like. May still have a chance, but only 3 laps to go. Need a little more throttle there to help the thing swing, but that's okay. Open up our entry, we'll take it flat. Just touch the inside wall. Not slick, but that was okay. Looks like damage is making the car turn slightly better to the left. Not much by any means, but just slightly. Alright, let's get this right this time. Nice straight braking, turn in, swing, there we go. Good line, perfect. That was actually a perfect line. Go to driver's right here on backlash. Should be able to swing right by Amazon here on the right. There we go, there's a gap. Yeah, it looks like that pavement transition there with the bump is what caught us out in the first lap, because we almost did it again that lap over that crest. Jump to the inside, big dive on Leadfoot, but we make it. Popsicle sticks, 2 to go.
You're in first place.
They're only in the hairpin, so it's possible. It's pretty tight up there. All of them are pretty tight together, all 3. It's possible. Even with my mistake, they're probably only 20-25 seconds ahead. It's possible. I'll have to go to the outside just because I wasn't sure where Wingnut was going to put his 944. Probably cost us a slight bit of time. Nothing crazy though. Still have a shot. We just got to make good laps. No more mistakes, obviously. Could be possible. We have a whole nother lap, so this is all just about making lap time, making ground. Brake a little bit more than usual because I was a little bit too tight on the entry there. That's okay. Still making up decent ground, I think. Can't see them yet on the map, but that's okay. We got a whole nother lap. Can't be that far behind. There they are. I think today might be the day, even with that incident, even with my wall touch, we could probably lap them today. Hell, we might be able to lap them in 4 laps, which is pretty bonkers. Again, a little bit too wide there, just sloppy by me. Steele and his 944, Dylan and his 930. Not going to get all of them by the end of lap 4. We're only going to get up to 2nd, but we are going to be able to lap the field. There's Dylan. So last lap. We have passed the entire field. We have lapped them. We're probably not going to catch backlash again. He's quite a ways up there. A little bit tighter field today than we've seen in times past, where we see some of the guys at the very tail of the pack get passed even in laps. So We're in good shape, very dominant performance. Obviously, lapping the field is pretty bonkers, especially in a 5-lap event, but that's okay. We are very fast. Just the one error by me, first one of the tournament, which is okay. And we're doing all right, I think. We're in good shape. Again, nice straight braking here. Maximize our track width. That was really good, actually. Too bad we had to brake slightly for Dylan at the beginning of this lap, or this could be on for a really strong lap, but that's all right. Not overly concerned. Hopefully just a couple thousand in damages, and we'll be on our way for Monte Carlo 4. I think another chance to lap the field, probably. A lot of slow, tight turns there, which is where we seem to make up ground with our grip. Run very wide, maximize the line. Finally get to run through here solo for the first time in about 3 laps. S's make up a lot of pace just with our lines and the grip we have. Backlash up ahead, but we're not going to be able to catch to put him 2 laps down, which is insane, but he just finished lap 3. We're finishing lap 5, but we do come across in front of the casino. Slide to finish. We take race number 3 by 2 minutes and 25 seconds, or 2 minutes 15 if I saw it correctly. 2 minutes 15 seconds we went by, which is just absurd. We were 28 seconds a lap faster than the rest of the cars. And my reward for that is getting 1 bonus point. We did set the previous record in a 944 non-turbo, so that makes sense. Just 3 grand, not too bad. We'll take that all day, every day. On the Monte Carlo 4, again, pretty quick lap. A lot of twisty bits though. This does have the hairpin at the end, which is a nice touch. Kind of a unique corner, so that's cool. We're ready.
3, 2,
There's the hairpin way back there. We can start way up here for reasons unknown to science. Dylan's going to try to come at us here. Get to our right. Pass him back immediately, not having any of that crap today. A little bit wide there, just touched the fence. No damage though, thankfully. Just a touch. It's actually pretty tricky in this direction because this jump, you don't want to get air because it does screw up your ability to turn in here for this next bit. Still good. Not a huge gap though. We don't seem to be quite as strong and as fast through that first section as the AI cars are comparatively to what we had at some of the other circuits. Do remember we go through the tunnel here in this direction, which is good. Keep me from braking for no reason before the longest straight. Flowed on in there perfectly. Oh, big slide. Oh. I realized too late that we had to take the hairpin for this direction, which is fine, and just drove into the wall because I'm a pleb. That's okay. Based on the gaps there, it doesn't look like we'd be able to lap them today anyways. Just pick up more damage for absolutely no reason whatsoever, because that's what I do best. Silly mistakes. We do have the cool hairpin corner here though, so we'll enjoy this. It's kind of a unique bit of this track. We actually broke too late there. I thought we broke pretty much perfectly. It was late, but not that late.
You're in first place.
Not close to a lap record either, so we must have set something very fast here in a different car perhaps. That was like 135 or something that lap, so. Lose another safe bonus, pick up a little more damage. Not the end of the world, just silly errors. That's alright. 3.5 laps left to go here. Just have to remember the hairpin, because otherwise we are going to absolutely crash and die. Smooth braking, roll through there nicely, awesome. Alright dummy, don't forget the hairpin this time at the end of the tunnel straight, because that's how you die. Braking too late for no reason. Obviously in this car when you apply that much brake you do have to make sure you're braking in a straight line, which complicates things ever so slightly with how you place your car, but shouldn't still be any issue with that. We should know what we're doing by this point, and if we don't, we really have some other questions to answer, so. Alright, nice and straight, nice and easy. You see there where we locked up big time the previous lap for no reason. Yeah, not going to be a lap record today. I don't know what was in the water, but we ran very, very fast here in something previously, so. Might not have even been me, actually. Could still be an AI record, I'm not sure, but. We're not going to set today, especially with our damaged car. Be closer to 130 it looks like, or
That's
140.
your second lap. First place.
That's okay, we'll just keep rolling through here. We might not lap any of them at this rate, honestly. Not sure how much damage exactly we got, but it seems to be enough. A little more steering damage than we had last time, a little more engine damage also. Just about get through there, double right-hander. Again, we'll just brake before the crest of the second jump here in the tunnel, just to make sure we don't go too crazy with our air time. I don't know why you get so much air time over that second hump in this direction and not the first hump. They seem to be similar profile. I noticed that in other races too. In Monte Carlo Circuit 3, you can roll the first one with some huge air, and then the second one you just seem to stick to the ground. I don't know why that is, but whatever. Cruising along. We don't seem to have great pace in this car. Again, top speed is not the strength of this car. Probably means Monte Carlo Circuit 5 will also be not a track where we can lap people. Thought we'd be a little bit stronger here with some of these big brake zones and tighter corners, but doesn't seem to be the case. That's okay though. Hello, boat. I'll honk too. Why not? Oh, big snap there over the bumps. Again, weird physics gonna happen in games from 2000. That's okay. We didn't die. That's the key. Ooh, that was weird. Had a weird graphical glitch there. Not sure if I had a pop-up open up or what that was, but apologies for that. We're good though. Still rolling. Again, braked a little bit too late, but that's okay.
That's your third
2 to
lap.
go.
First place.
Popsicle sticks. Again, not very fast, but that's alright. Going to be well over 7 minutes, maybe 8 minutes in this one here, so very long event. Still nowhere in sight of the last car, so that tells you how competitive they are, or uncompetitive I am, or however you want to think of this, and how much the damage may be affecting us. Probably not that much, but it's got to be a little bit. We are nowhere in sight of the last place car, and coming up to the end of this lap, we were lapping the entire field at the previous tracks, so yeah, that tells you all you need to know right there. Not sure if they're just faster around here, or if I'm just terrible. Could be both. But, we knew pretty quickly that after that first sector we didn't have that much gap, only a couple seconds, so obviously it's still going to be a huge margin for us to win, but when we lapped the field last time out with plenty of time to spare, it's a different story, so may still be able to lap some of those back cars, maybe the back 1 or 2, maybe 3. Don't think we'll get to wing nut in this one though, almost certainly not. Still not in sight of any of these guys. There's Backlash finally. So we'll definitely lap Backlash. Oh, again, big endo weird slide thing that we know is in the fence. It did no damage somehow, thankfully. Probably got very confused as to why our car was making a maneuver as that. That's okay. We like no damage. For whatever reason that was. Car looks okay, pretty okay cosmetically. Backlash is having a rough go of it. 6.5 minutes and a bit. One more lap to go.
You're in first place. One more lap to go.
Yeah, probably looking at about an 8-minute race here, which is alright. Nice longer video for you. Hope you all are enjoying it. Hope you're still having a good day. Probably will catch Leadfoot and Amazon here, I would assume, on this last couple of circuits, couple of corners. Should be able to lap all of them to give us 5 on lead lap here from Monte Carlo 4. This is. So. Don't know why we don't get air there again. It's very strange, and then we get so much for that one. It's very, very strange. Alright, Leadfoot up ahead. We know we have faster straight line car than them from previous races, but they're going to drag some brake there to get through this corner, so we should be able to swing right around here. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Amazon up ahead. We can just see him in the distance. Maybe able to close him down through the fountain, or excuse me, not the fountain, the marina and the brake zone for that, and then last couple of corners, maybe able to get past. Big braking there for car ahead will definitely allow us to close up here and make the pass easily around the outside. Not go flying into the wall this time, Justin, please and thank you. We avoid that. Wing nut somewhere up ahead, quite a margin, not anywhere close, so we're not going to catch them today. But a good drive, happy drive. Slight mistake by me to kill the car immediately, but there is Wingnut up ahead just finishing his 4th lap, and we will come through Finish our 5th lap. Gonna be just over 8:15, so not a good time at all. We were not fast there. I'm curious to see what the lap record is in, because it's not this. I know we had
You
some
won the
damage, but
race.
yikes. We did win the race, thankfully, though, by only a minute 9.
You're the tournament leader.
So still haven't locked it up. No safe bonus again. Not the end of the world. 5-point lead, though. 911 turbo. That'll do it. That's probably why. Those cars are mega fast compared to this, obviously. I assume that's a new 911 turbo. 6 grand in damage that time, so pretty substantial, but that's okay. 1 race to go. Then we will get a nice prize payout. And then we'll be on to the modern tournaments, so we are ready. There's our dude once again. Forgot to mention that at start.
2, 1.
Probably going to get swamped here off the grid because these cars are going to be very fast, especially the 930 launching. Yeah, here comes Paris and his 930. Had to brake a little bit for that section, but we're going to brake for that there. Remember that we don't have to take the hairpin this time, thank goodness, so get some nice margin. These should be very quick laps. Again, don't remember what the lap record was set in. I assume the Carrera for me, but try to make time here. Should be very fast, very straightforward. No real big brake zones. This corner upcoming here, this left-hander is the only real brake zone where we have any significant momentum loss even, so not going to make as much time on the competitors here just because of the length of straights. The 930s will fly down the straights, but should be enough for us to stay in front, no problem. Nice, easy, quick lap. Decent lap on a starter lap, honestly.
That's your
About 106,
lap.
so
You're in first place.
chance we could break the lap record here. Don't know why the lap record at Monte Carlo Circuit 4 is so incredibly OP, but that's alright. Right up to just about top speed here, 160. Float through there, probably need a little bit more brake than that. That was probably a little bit too aggressive, but that's okay, we made it. Try to maximize our pace here, but we have some clean track. We made it, that's all that matters. A little bit of air that time over the first jump, so finally carried enough momentum for the trigger actually letting me take off. Down the hill, we'll see what this lap is. Previous lap was 106. Could be under a minute here, honestly.
Second lap.
Probably about
You're in
58
first
seconds,
place.
give or take. So very good lap. We're going to improve our lap record. Also means this race is going to absolutely fly by. This is the shortest of the Monte Carlo tracks, which is awesome because we can be done with this then and move on to the new stuff. Next time out, next week. Just a slight touch of the brake there to make sure the thing sells before turn in. Same with that, just don't want to run too wide as I almost did anyways. We're good. Should still probably lap the last couple cars in the field, but again, the track's not really long enough and the straights will really hurt us compared to the 911, 930s. So, although steel is up in P2 right now, so 944 turbos seem to have something to fight with here, which I guess makes sense probably, but still not going to be any massive gaps. We'll lap backlash here pretty easily. We'll then eventually catch Amazon and Leadfoot, but probably not the remainder of the field. Maybe Wingnut, but I wouldn't bet on that. We can see Amazon up ahead. We are in first place, thank you very much. Push a little bit wide there, make sure we don't hit the fence, go around Amazon's 930, easy. You can see Leadfoot up ahead. Got stuck right at the bottom of 5th gear. That wasn't ideal. Would have preferred to have a downshift there, but that's okay. Alright. Should be able to roll by Leadfoot here, no problem. The driver's left just because there's going to be space. Roll him easily. Now we have a lap in a bit. Let's not hit the freaking stone wall for no reason, Justin. And 1 lap to go in this tournament, so we're going to have 25 laps in this event. This is the final one.
Last lap.
Last lap indeed. Hopefully we'll be back right around the 5-minute mark. So didn't push out wide that time, thankfully. There's the green car up ahead. Should be able to pass that quite easily. We do indeed. So again, 4 on lead lap, much like we started is how we'll end. I think we had 4 on the first run, so first race. So a little bit of a slide, landed awkwardly there. We can see the cars ahead, Paris and Dylan. We won't be able to catch them. We need just one more lap to get the 2 of them. Not sure how far ahead of them Steele is, but may be able to get Paris here down the hill. Momentum, but won't have any more than that, so it's not going to be able to catch. Going to be 4 cars on lead lap. Going to be sub 5 minutes here for our race time. 4:58.96. Great ending. We'll take that. Heck yeah.
You've won the race.
We did indeed. Thank you very much. So I win by just about 58 seconds. Steele had a pretty good margin there on the 930s.
You have won the tournament.
We did. Thank you very much. 109 grand, 70,000 tournament bonus. That's great. Steele takes third away from Paris there with that. We did beat the lap record, which was set by 911 Turbo 3.6. Makes sense. And that's that. So we'll make sure we don't have any damage from that. We are over $1 million, which is pretty sick. And then next time out, we will have our first of the tournaments, the Class 3 trophy, whatever that means. But we'll deal with that when we get there. So that's going to be it. Make sure to drop that like, sub down below if you're new. Don't want you to miss anything from Porsche Unleashed, iRacing, Camaro content, track day content, anything else we do. And next time we'll out, we will finally be on to the modern era tournaments. So that's going to be it. Appreciate you all so much. Until next time, as always, bye.